Hey, I'm Mike.
Hey, I'm Chris.
This is Mike and Chris Reloaded.
Um, first, let's kind of get this one out of the way, man. You want to? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the Texas shooting.
Uh, you know,
The world's getting crazy.
it is. And then right before that, a few days before that, they had the shooting at Walmart, Colorado.
Yep.
Well, I mean,
What's going on? And
everyone.
people are preaching gun safety, gun control. This isn't gun control. This is getting guns out of people's hands who don't deserve to have them.
Yeah, and my heart my heart cries when I see this thing. I'm just like, what the hell, world? What's going on? I mean, why do you see? I mean, there was 26 people killed in that
Yeah, I
in the
20
church.
something, yeah.
26 people killed and 20 people wounded, and the death toll ranged anywhere from 5 years old on up to 72.
Yeah.
That's horrible, man. It's absolutely horrible.
Okay. You have to know that somebody had to have known that these people or this person was not right and was gonna do this. This is too much of the world is seeing stuff and just blowing it off. Oh, it's not gonna happen. Nothing's gonna happen. But that guy that did that, hey, it was just one guy, right?
It was this one guy,
Okay,
yes.
that's what I thought. That one guy had to have given off some telltale sign to someone that he was gonna do this.
It's hard to say. Apparently, I mean, there's a lot of things I found out afterwards. Like the guy's, I guess, step grandmother-in-law or something, or grandmother-in-law was in the church. She was one of the people that were killed.
Oh, really?
And there was a story actually where a guy was going. I read an article where a guy was driving down the road going on his way to see his girlfriend, and he happened to be driving by the church at the exact time this was happening. And he thought something was kind of amiss because he saw this guy's white SUV was out parked literally just in front of the church with the door wide open with the vehicle running. So then out of nowhere he sees this guy walking black, just dressed all in black, walking towards the vehicle. And there was another guy, I guess, that was a kind of a neighbor to the church, had a rifle, was exchanging gunfire with him. So this guy was driving by, pulled up out of the way, and the guy got in his vehicle and took off. And the guy with the rifle ran over there, gave the guy the lowdown real quick what was going on. He says, "We need to get him." So they chased after this guy. They were going 100 miles an hour chasing after this guy.
Good.
And I guess they got to some point where the guy hit something and went off into a ditch. The guy, the shooter. And they sat there and they were calling the cops the whole time, while they were traveling, chasing this guy. And they stayed about a good 30 yards back while this guy was in the ditch, and apparently the guy didn't move or nothing. And cops showed up about 5 minutes later and they said the guy died. They don't know if it was a self inflicted gunshot wound or if it was the exchange between this guy with the gunshot, with the rifle or whatever, but who knows?
I don't know. Have you seen this video that's making rounds right now about Burger King doing a bullying video?
Uh-uh.
Okay, Burger King is doing a bullying video right now, and basically they got it set up where like a junior in high school kid is sitting eating his Whopper Junior by himself, and a couple kids come up to him, and it's all staged, and they bully him. They like dump his soda on his food and ruffle his hair and stuff, and it shows all the people reacting. Only 12% of the people that saw this going on did something about it. They also did another thing where they punched a burger. They made made the Whopper Junior for somebody, and then the guy punched it and squished it, and they served the food to it. And 96% of the people came back and said their burger was messed up. And they said, "Did you order the bullying burger or the non-bullying burger?"
That's pretty funny.
And basically, what it is it's saying that only 12% of this nation is going to stand up to fight for what people believe in.
Well,
And 96% people would get a new burger. That's
that's pretty funny.
terrible.
It
It's
is. It's
terrible.
terrible. That's not funny. Like, haha. It's just funny, weird. Which
Yeah.
is weird because, like, even like I go to school and everything else, and my big thesis in this class is right here is actually it's called a bystander effect. We did this big thing on that, where they basically had set up, scenarios or whatever. The one scenario they had was it was a little girl, 7, 8 years old, 9 years old,
Yeah.
standing there, and a guy come up and grab her by the arm, saying, "You're coming with me, young lady. Let's go." Girl screaming, "Stop! Stop! You're not my dad. Leave me alone." And everybody just kept walking by, just not doing nothing.
Yeah, it's sad.
Well, in this day and age of the world, it's so sensitive. It's like, you're almost afraid to even do anything because it's like, oh, what if I offend somebody, or what if I do something wrong, and then that I'm in the wrong, and it's just, and that's the problem with the world nowadays. Everyone's got so sensitive. I mean, back in the day when when I was a kid or whatever, if you saw a kid, standing there or whatever and crying or whatever, you're gonna go up and find out what's wrong. Hey, what's wrong? Where's your mom and dad? What can we do? Let's get you to, let's call the police or call someone over here to help you out and this and that. Now it's like, oh, it's probably just some brat screaming or something or whatever, and can't get her way, or
Yeah. We
who knows?
we we need to like start some kind of change, and I guess it starts with us. I guarantee from now on, after all these events that have been taking place, that if I see something going down, I'm gonna respond and react.
Well, I don't know, man, and it's hard to say, and I worry. I know you got kids, I got kids. A lot of
Hmm.
people out there got kids, our listeners and stuff like that, and I worry to death. I can't take my kid to church now. Apparently, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I can't take him to church. I can't take him to Walmart. I can't take him to a concert. I can't take him to anything without worrying if someone's going to shoot him.
yeah. You're packing heat though, so
I am, but it ain't do no good once that bullet goes through you.
yeah,
You know, that's the thing. That's that thing at Walmart where the three people, the guy walked in and shot three random people and killed them. They said what made that difficult is that a lot of people there were packing heat, and they drew their guns.
hmm.
So it made it kind of difficult for them to find out who was the person, the shooter or whatever, until they actually caught the guy though. They caught the guy and he's been arrested. So I
Well,
don't
that's
know.
good.
But enough of that, and our hearts and prayers and the thoughts go out to all the people though that were affected in all these cases and everything else. And it's sad and it's horrible, and we feel for everybody here with Mike and Chris Reloaded, and we hope that
We hope for a better future.
we do.
Let's say that. So I know we said we were never going to talk politics, but I'm going to talk politics. It's geek related politics. So I don't know if you heard this, but Twitter, Facebook, and Google were commissioned by the House of Representatives to come in and testify over their election releasing of fraudulent news articles during their election year.
No, I didn't hear that one.
Yeah, just this last week they each had to give testimony over their company's part in basically getting Trump elected.
Trump, let it go. You won.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If people can't tell the difference between fake news and real news, if they don't take their due diligence to research their information, hey, that's their own stupidity.
Well,
Let
you
them
see
be
those.
stupid.
You flip through Facebook and stuff all the time. You see those like, oh, so and so just died or whatever. It's
Yeah,
fake or whatever. I'm like, really?
yeah,
He was just put on a concert like 6 hours ago.
yeah. I
I mean,
mean,
unless some shooter obviously shot him, but whatever.
yeah, but we research this shit. I keep swearing. Dang it. We will research this stuff. If we see so and so dies, we don't go, "Oh, he died." Share. We look. Okay, we look it up. Did so and so
Yeah.
die? And no, he didn't die.
Me, if I see it's like, oh, so and so died, whatever, I'm like, really? My first thought is like, how did he die? Or how did she die? That's what I want to know. I was like, what happened?
Yeah,
Were they killed in a plane crash? Were they have a heart attack? Or, whatever. That's what I want to know. I was like, oh my God, how did they die?
yeah, I agree.
And so I look it up. I'm like, oh, well, they're not. They were just on the Today Show like this morning. What are you talking about? That's just
Exactly,
like,
exactly. So I mean, if you see Trump hired, it's proven that Trump hired Russian spies to help him win the election. If you see a post going around like that, be smart enough to research the post. Why? There's no reason for Twitter, Facebook, and Google to be sitting in front of our House of Representatives explaining their part
And
on fake news.
and another thing is these people who are posting these fake things. They're actually phishing scams. When they get in there, you go to post them, it gives them access to your account.
Yeah.
That's how a lot of people's accounts are getting hacked. So
Yeah, it is.
think on that, people, before you start spreading stuff and griping about it.
My word is just do your research. That's all. That's the point I want to get across. Do your freaking research.
Yep. Let's talk about some fun stuff.
Fun stuff.
How about some video games? You want some video games?
Yeah, we can do Horizon Zero Dawn's Frozen Wild expansion come out today.
It did, and we didn't talk about this past weekend. Actually, it was one of the biggest releases in October. Actually,
Was it the Call of Duty game?
well, there's a bunch of things came out on Friday. You got Call of Duty World War II come out.
Yeah.
Super Mario Odyssey came out.
Yeah.
Wolfenstein 2.
Yep.
Assassin's Creed Origins.
Yep. What you bought you? Up. Up. Bust yourself.
Which I was going to buy, but I ended up sending it back because it got destroyed.
Yeah, that was funny. That's a funny story.
It is. I'll have to tell it later.
Yeah.
But, and of course, the big thing releasing tomorrow.
Xbox One X.
Xbox One X.
And did you know that Sony, they're doing an updated PS4 Pro to combat the Xbox One X.
I heard about that.
So that's pretty comical. It's well, everybody's saying Xbox One X, is it worth twice the amount as the Xbox One? My opinion as a gamer, if you have a 4K setup, yes, it's worth twice as much as the Xbox One.
I would say, if I hadn't have purchased my Xbox One S last year, I probably would have got the Xbox One X. I would have.
Yeah, I don't have the setup for it. So.
But see, I had already just got the Xbox One S, and I can't justify myself buying a brand new console a year later.
Yeah.
When I just got this one, I mean, I might pick it up next year or the year after or something possibly.
Plus, you got puny internet speed.
Yeah, my internet's not that great either anymore. It used to be great, but not anymore.
Nope, you're not 250 like me. I don't even know what I do with all that.
You don't even get all of it, though.
I was gonna say I get 250, but the amount of products that are in my house that are running internet at any one given time, I think I get like 30 or 40 on each
which is still
system.
good.
Yeah, it's good, but it's worth it. Back when I only got 20 though, I was only getting 5.
Yeah.
So I'm paying the extra money. It's not
too terrible. I mean, I average about 7 or 8 gigs.
Yeah, but it's just you and your woman there.
Yeah.
So
it's not too terrible.
It's not. Yeah, I was gonna say that's not terrible.
Stranger Things. We didn't get to talk about that because we had our Halloween show last week, but yes. Stranger Things aired.
It was amazing.
It was really good.
It was freaking amazing.
I'll tell you what, Elle, she's one little butt kicker.
Yep, little butt kicker.
So she is. She looks like she's kind of. Almost seems like she's used to her powers now.
Yeah.
So where she can, I mean, in the first season you saw her using them, and it's like it put a big strain on her all the time. But now it seems like she's building up more of a tolerance to it.
See, I was a little disappointed because Elle didn't get as big of a role this season as all the other characters did, because she was being held away by Hopper in the woods, in the cabin in the woods.
Here's my thing on it, though. I think that and sorry we didn't warn you guys earlier, but there will be spoilers. So, but my thing is I think who didn't get hardly any role in it was Michael. Was Mike.
Yeah, Mike didn't get much of a role either.
He didn't get hardly any role. And, you had Elle where she had her little focus point later on in the series.
Yeah, they did
they
episode.
Focused on her,
one
actually,
episode
well, they focused on her for several episodes. Her little arc where she was finding herself.
That was a one episode thing where she found her sister and stuff like that.
that one, but before that, she found her mother and all
Oh
that
yeah, yeah,
stuff, and so you know what I'm saying.
yeah.
So
That was
she
just.
had 2 or 3 episodes there where she was like,
I don't know. I just felt like it wasn't enough.
well, I mean, they only did 9 episodes, which is one more episode than they did last year. So
And they need to make more. Come on, this is their cash cow.
now I think they had talked about season 3, but they have not confirmed it yet, have they?
No, they have confirmed
Have they
season three.
confirmed
Yes,
season 3? Okay.
they I believe are already getting ready to start filming season 3. They don't want to wait a whole year again before the next episode, next season.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, those kids aren't getting any younger.
Yeah, that's what they said. They wanted to cash in on the youthfulness of the kids before it's
Which
too
is real
late.
funny because you know the girl that plays 11, Millie Bobby Brown.
Yeah,
She's actually British.
yeah,
I don't know if you knew that or not.
yeah.
But
I
it
do.
was hilarious. If you watched it, did you watch the after thing?
I didn't watch the after
The
show. No.
Stranger Things, whatever and Beyond or whatever. It
Yeah.
was pretty funny because they were talking about like having the kiss at the dance and stuff like that.
I was wondering that because you think about it, you think of the age of these kids. Okay, they're experiencing their first kiss probably,
Yeah.
and it's like with a complete person they're not in love with or anything, and it's in television, it's in front of everybody. They're basically giving up their childhood to entertain us.
That's why you get a lot of people, the childhood actors, a lot of them are messed up supposedly. So
Yeah,
who knows? What?
like Corey Feldman, he doing raising the $10 million to develop a movie on pedophilia in Hollywood. Did you see that?
Oh my! Don't even get me started on that one. We did the shooting thing. Let's leave it at that, man. The whole thing with people, it's like all of a sudden, it's like every other actor and director and everything in the world now is abused somebody.
Yeah, Kevin Spacey is the new
Kevin
one.
Spacey, Brett Ratner, Jeremy Piven. I mean, just everybody. I'm just like, really?
Well, they canceling House of Cards just because of this.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not even. They said that the sixth season would be the final season, and now they've stopped production on the sixth season as more facts have come out.
Ben Affleck.
I didn't hear
Apparently,
Ben
yeah. Oh
Affleck.
yeah. I'm telling you, every time I turn on, it's like someone new.
Well, according to Corey Feldman, man, Hollywood is a bunch of pedophiles. He
Uh,
says it's running rampant through Hollywood, and very A-list people are part of the problem.
yeah. Well, I mean, ever
I don't
since
know
the
why he
whole
needs $10 million to tell us who they are, but that's what his thing is.
well, according ever since the whole Weinstein thing, it's just like everybody is just like coming. It's like someone's smoking the cockroaches out, man. They're just everywhere.
Yeah.
And truth be told, and I know it's a horrible thing. It is, but I'm really tired of hearing it. It's just like, really, this another one? Seriously?
So I don't know your point on this, but the sad part is all these people live in California,
Mm-hmm.
and there's only a 10-year limit of statutes on that. So if it's been more than 10 years, there's no, which Kevin Spacey has been, and so has Harvey Weinstein, has been more than 10 years. So no police action is going to take effect on these people.
No, but
It's just going to ruin their career.
pretty much so.
Yeah, their career is going to be
But
done.
I think they're
You,
probably rich enough where they can be all right.
yeah, I think they're going to be okay, but I'm all for getting out the facts, though.
Yeah, no, and I agree with you.
Get the
And
truth out.
I do. I agree with you. That I mean, it's a horrible thing. It should not be done. It shouldn't. None of that should be done. But I'm just tired of like seeing something new every day.
Well, this happened before with Michael Jackson. We went through the Michael Jackson things when we were kids,
Yeah.
where every other day somebody was saying Michael Jackson molested somebody. So, but let's get a little bit more positive. Did you see the Amazon is releasing augmented reality on their merchandise?
I have not seen that.
Yep, they've got this all set up and rolling out here, where you're going to be able to look at your stuff that you're buying in augmented reality and try it on and look in the mirror and all this stuff. I think that's pretty freaking cool.
Well, I know Amazon released that Amazon Key. Have you heard of that? It's I think it's called Amazon Key. Basically, what'll happen is A lot of people's biggest complaints is like their packages either get damaged or don't show up or it's missing. I think they said something like 26% of the people's packages get stolen off their front porch or whatever, every holiday season.
Well, yeah.
Well, now Amazon has this thing, it's called Amazon Key, where they actually sell you the kit. Okay? It's a lock kit that will go on your door. Okay? And it's a lock, a camera, everything. I think the kit's like $80 or something like that. But you set everything up right there on the door or whatever, and when Amazon delivers your package, they will send you. You get a text message saying your package is there to be delivered, and they'll ask you if you want to leave it inside or outside. If you choose to leave it inside, it'll basically they have access to unlock your door and set the package inside your door. That's what the whole lock thing is.
No, that's
So
cool.
they'll set the package inside your door, but the camera's there. Once the thing accesses the lock, the camera starts rolling, and you can actually watch it right there from your phone. So make sure they don't not
That's
coming
pretty
in,
neat.
whatever.
That's pretty
So
neat.
yeah,
They're already pretty good at telling you when your package arrives. I
yeah.
mean, my phone goes off instantaneously. As soon as my package is on the door, the UPS guy will ring the doorbell. I go to get my package, my phone's going off telling me my package arrived.
Oh yeah, yeah. I get when by the time I get the messages from my packages too, and when I'm home, it's there. So
Well, they got to figure it out because the world is moving away from brick and mortar sites and ordering more and more online every year.
yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, heck, you can buy groceries through Amazon.
Yeah, you can set up revolving like my wife's coffee. We set it up on a revolving account that
What do
every
they
30
have?
days
It's
they
called
ship it.
the Amazon. It's the slide or you slide something or whatever. Quick buy or so. I don't know what it's
Yeah,
called, but they have that. Well, now Amazon has a thing called Fresh Box. Have you heard of that?
yeah. You can fill a box. Is that what it
Yeah,
is? You
you
fill
fill
a
a
box
box
with
up,
fresh
and
stuff.
they ship the entire box for like $5 or something,
Yeah,
and you fill it full of fresh stuff, and they'll ship it to you like overnight.
yep.
So, but yeah, they're moving on up. That's for sure. I'll tell you who else is moving on up. Well, not that they needed to anyway, but it's the MCU.
Yes.
MCU. With Thor Ragnarok releasing this weekend,
Excuse me. Which we did not see yet.
which we did not see. We were going to go see it, but I guess
Life happened.
families happen.
Women happened.
Yeah. But uh, the number one, this thing, I mean, it blew Spider Man out of the water too with its domestic release, $121 million over the weekend.
Ooh wee.
Yeah,
Well, I
huge. They said it's one of the biggest releases of Marvel Universe to date.
didn't we talk last week briefly about it. This Thor Ragnarok was the highest reviewed Marvel movie yet.
Yeah, yeah. It released overseas last week, so it had been out for over a week already. But the combination, just in 2 weeks or a week or 2 weeks, whatever, between domestic and foreign and everything else, so far Thor Ragnarok has made $427 million.
Wow,
Yep, in
that's
like
crazy
2 weeks.
money. That's
That is
crazy money.
ridiculous. But to round off the top five movies, Thor Ragnarok obviously number one. Bad Moms Christmas number two, brought in 22 million. Jigsaw number three, which I haven't seen it. That's the new Saw movie.
Yeah,
It brought in another 6.5 million.
that's going to be a trilogy too, from what I understand.
I don't know. Isn't that part like 17,000 or something?
It's part seven,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, I think it's part
Who
seven.
knows? But that movie's made about 30 million already. Number four, Tyler Perry's
Boo
Boo
two.
Two. Yeah, movie's made about 45 million, and then Geostorm tops off number five.
See, if
Yeah,
Geostorm interests me, I just haven't. I don't know. I'll probably pirate that.
yeah, probably would too.
But I'm interested in. So we're talking about MCU. Might as well get the cat out of the bag that Disney's trying to monopolize everything.
Oh yeah.
They're in talks with 20th Century Fox about buying them out.
Yeah, I guess according to CNBC, they're talking about how Fox wants to focus more on sports and news. They want to get out of the entertainment business. So I guess Disney, and even though talks have been on hold right now, but Disney has been discussing with Fox about purchasing 20th Century Fox.
And
So
don't they own the X-Men?
they do. Fox owns rights to X-Men, Gifted, all those shows you see.
Yep.
They own the rights to all that.
So that might move to ABC then.
Possibly,
Those
but
shows might.
who Disney and Fox do not own is still Spider-Man. Sony owns the rights to Spider-Man
Yeah.
and Venom. So you might not see everyone in the MCU yet, but yeah, Disney is definitely monopolizing the whole thing.
Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna go past the what do they call that, the Trust Act or whatever.
Yeah, I think it's that's where you can't have all the company or one company owning everything.
Yeah, one company
like
can't own more than a certain percentage of the market.
Yeah.
I think this is gonna fall under that category. I don't see Disney
Well, see,
getting
and
it.
this is why I think Disney created Pixar, because I think Pixar is its own entity. Even
Yes, it
though
is.
Disney, it's a sister company. It's kind of like having Sam's and Walmart.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
and that is the way around it because that's what Bell did was split up and when they lost their trade. Or I can't remember what it's. There's a fancy word for that. But anyways, basically when they got proven to be a monopoly, Bell Company, they split up into three different companies.
Yeah.
And still one parent company, but two other sister companies, and then that passed the committee.
Which is why I think like Disney retains the Lucas rights film.
Yeah.
Because you know if you watch like the Star Wars movies, it still says Lucas Limited.
Yeah.
You know, you notice that?
But you get Disney in there too.
Yeah. So.
Disney.
Yeah.
Sega.
Welcome to Disney. If we don't, if we can't get it, we'll buy it.
That's right. If we didn't create it, we will buy it.
But I credit thanks to Kent. Actually, he's the one that told me this morning.
Yeah, I got mine from Dane, so thank you, Dane.
And Kent also told me another little tidbit. Apparently, they gave the green light to go ahead to the reboot of the new Red Sonja movie.
Really?
Yep, I believe Millennium is going to be doing the production on it.
Red Sonja. Isn't that the one with
Originally had Bridget Nelson and Arnold Schwarzenegger in it.
Oh, okay, that's the one. Okay, that.
So I got to thinking about that. I'm like, who would I put in my modern day Red Sonja? Who would I put in there? I mean, who would you be? Who would you have as Red Sonja?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That's a good one. I could see it.
You think he would do good?
I would actually. I'll tell you what. Who I would. I would actually have Arnold Schwarzenegger in there, but I would have him as like some like grumbled old king or something, warrior or whatever. Just as kind of like cameo thing, or even just a bigger role, but just not more of an action role.
No. What about the guy? What's his name? The guy who plays Hopper in Stranger Things. I think he's finding his own in acting. I bet you he'd do a pretty good job in that too. He just got the Hellboy role.
Yeah, as like kind of a barbarian style.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he'd be all right. But no, who would you get to play actual Red Sonja though?
I have no idea, man. I'm not a big fan of that movie.
I mean, there's a few. I was looking at a list earlier today, and there was a few on there. I saw a few I didn't see. I was just like, of course, everyone would be like, put J-Lo on there, or put,
J-Lo?
No, Jennifer Lawrence, J-Lo.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm like, no, do not put Jennifer Lawrence in there.
No.
Do not put, what's the one from, she's in everything now all of a sudden.
I don't know.
From,
Angelina Jolie is my woman, though.
La La Land. And,
I know who you're talking about. I'm terrible with names, so.
I can't think of her name off the top of my head. But actually, there's a couple people I know that I would think would be perfect for the role. One is Alexa Davalos. She was in the Chronicles of Riddick movie.
Yeah.
She was in what else was she in?
So you have to tell me what they're in order for me to get who they are.
Yeah. Another one who I think would be absolutely perfect, who I would think would be Jamie Alexander.
What was she in?
She's in that new TV series on NBC called Blind Spot.
Oh, okay.
She plays she's the one that's all tattooed up.
Yep.
That's her.
I know who you're talking about now.
I think she'd be perfect for the role myself.
Yeah, I think she would do a good job too. I've watched a couple episodes of Blind Spot. It's pretty good.
So, but yeah, I mean, if you guys, who do you guys think would play the perfect Red Sonja out there?
Dane, get on that. Make a thread.
There you go, Dane.
Your job for the week, besides giving away a hat.
um,
Or maybe that is his contest to give away a hat.
there you go.
Comment who you think would be the best Red Sonja. And
who gets the most likes and who would be the best Red Sonja?
That's right.
There you go.
There you go. We just created your contest. You said you were struggling to come up with ideas, so there we just created it, Dane.
There you go. Whoever gets the most likes would be the best Red Sonja. We get your hat.
Yep. Which I gotta pay you for.
Which I'm going for. I'm gonna put in Jamie Alexander. I think she'd be perfect.
Well, you can't win.
Why not?
Because you own the hats.
Well, that's true.
Aren't I paying you to get the hat?
That's just semantics, man.
It'd be like me just handing you over $7 or $8 or whatever they cost. $8. But anyways, so tonight we're gonna test our Facebook Live stream, and tomorrow before the show we're gonna go on there and do a full maybe like half-hour long live thing to promote our show to get more views for our show.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna check it out, see how it works.
I'm kind of excited about this.
We still got to test out our phone systems too. But
yeah,
we'll get to that eventually.
Well, you can get Kent on the show. What time does Kent get done with work?
I think he's at about 6.
Yeah, we can do a 6:30 show and do a phone interview with Kent.
Yeah, we can do that.
Since he's coming up with all these news ideas for you.
Yeah, that's true.
Of course, he's not listening to our podcast anymore. He says he's too busy.
Yeah, no, supposedly working and stuff like that.
Work. Jeez, don't swear in my house.
Jeez.
This is supposed to be a PG show now. PG.
How much time we got, man?
We're out of time.
Are we out of time? Okay. Well, I was going to talk about some anime, but we can save that for next week.
Okay, we can do that. That's why I brought up the live shows, because we were out of time.
Okay. Well, thanks for everyone again for being with us. Don't forget to check out all our social sites and hit up Dane for the contest on our Facebook page. We'll get with him and make sure he posts the question, and whoever gets the most likes, or why don't we just get him to post a list of people, whoever gets the most likes of the people.
Yeah, we can do that. I think so. Like, what do you mean? Like,
we'll give him a list of like 4 or 5 women who we think would be good as Red Sonja, and whoever gets the most likes.
But then how would we get a winner?
That's true. Okay, post who you want to be Red Sonja, and whoever gets the most likes that you post.
That's right.
There you go.
And Mike and Chris Reloaded will like every single one of them, so you'll at least get 1 like.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it sucks.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Unless you pick Arnold.
I don't want to see that Carrot Top in there or something. So. But yeah, don't forget to like and share all our pages and everything else.
Yeah, we don't have to go through them.
And
everybody knows them.
Don't forget to check out our website, mikeandchrisreloaded.libsyn.com.
That's right. And don't forget to give us a review on iTunes. That is where our biggest amount of our views come from. So rate us. Let us know how we're doing.
And check out our live Facebook page coming up.
Yeah,
this evening.
I'm really excited about this. This could be fun.
At least tomorrow, anyway.
Yeah, tomorrow for sure. Well, tonight I'm going to test. It might only be 5 minutes long, 10 minutes long, but tonight I'm going to test. So that I don't look like an idiot tomorrow trying to go live.
But thanks for listening. That's all I got.
That's all I got. Later, guys.
Bye.